Hi people, me again obviously, Moreno Ravenberg as always and as usual. My intuition, I simply do something I've already told people in the past. Sometimes I Google myself just to see what the results will be. My intuition just tells me in a subtle fashion. And one of the results all the way at the bottom when I Google myself from a neutral perspective through a browser is that pile of feces Eduardo Espinal is all the way at the bottom. Yeah, here, all the way at the bottom. But I saw something interesting when clicking on the video or while clicking on it. I don't care, I don't want to see Eduardo's ugly, worthless, and nothing face. But I see something interesting here, one comment. And it reads from user at silverwolf1135, only 10 days ago. Moreno is a manipulator. He tries to use people. The guy can't even spell. To use people. Now, when I click on this guy's name, I'm not going to divulge his name, but when I click on this name, I see a name that I recognize, and long story short, it was a former acquaintance from the Netherlands. I'm not going to go so far as to call him a friend. I never interacted with him so much to the point where where I could consider him a friend, but we were on good terms. And this was a long time ago, lifetimes ago, back in 2017, essentially, 2018. I was in contact with him, or better said the other way around. He was in contact with me until 2019, and now it's 2024, we're 5 years further. Of course, for me, it's like light years. And then I see a comment like that, which makes me honestly think that he's lost his mind. That's the only explanation. Okay, I know the guy's name, typical Dutch name, etc. I know that he lives in the Netherlands, you name it, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm not going to click on, that's why I didn't click on the username. Otherwise, it would have shown his actual name and, you know, it might count as defamation or similar. I don't care. His name can be private, whatever. People can easily look that name up manually if they want. It's all on them. I don't care either way. My point in case is still that he is that now all of a sudden he calls me a manipulator. I broke off contact with this Silver Wolf years ago, like I think 2019 or something, or 2020, because I saw that all of a sudden he like became unresponsive. Not that I care, like I just noticed in one message that I sent him by coincidence, something miscellaneous like, hey, how's it going? I saw that he didn't respond, and I honestly don't care, you know, and I was like, okay, so I don't know, maybe the guy's trying to ghost me or is ghosting me or something. I don't care, honestly, because we didn't, at a certain point, we didn't interact with each other anymore. So I simply disposed of him in a matter of speaking, and I deleted all of his contact information. I'm like, okay, so I'm done with you, we're done. And now all of a sudden I see this comment. I don't care, honestly. Like I said, I don't care. I simply find it interesting albeit in a negative manner. I find it very superficially interesting. So I have no idea what prompts such a comment like that. The only thing that I can think of is that this guy has lost his mind, because any person that would even remotely do something that resembles showcasing sympathy towards Eduardo Espinal is obviously at the very least equally disturbed as Eduardo Espinal and equally lacking in value, and they arguably deserve the same fate as Eduardo. And yeah, that's all. That's simply something I wanted to show people. It's just it's interesting in a matter of speaking, honestly. Like I said, the only thing I can think of is that this guy literally completely lost his mind and he went off the deep end. The fact alone that he is like commenting on Eduardo's videos, despite the fact that Eduardo's already metaphorically dead, so to speak, that he's a goner, speaks for itself. In any case, he turned into a whack job, and again, if he's stupid enough to even remotely look my way, so to speak, then obviously there's going to be hell to pay, and he might suffer the same fate, worst case scenario, as Eduardo.